you will be very familiar with the term Basti, and you will be knowing about Basti as a organ in the body which is situated in the adobhaga of Nabhi and which is the reservoir or the collecting center of urine. And you have also studied about the Vasti as one among the most important marma in the body. It is one among the Sadhya Pranahara marma and it is one among the Trimarma. Today we are going to deal with yet another different aspect of Vasti, that is Vasti as a procedure. Vasti is one among the most important Panchakarma procedures. I repeat the word important because Vasti has been explained as the Pradhana Tama procedure compared to Vamana and Virejana. According to Acharya Shishruda, Vamana Virejana Pradhana Taram Vasti to Pradhana Tamaha. The procedure also gets the identity of Ardha Chikitsa, that means half of the treatment of Kaya Chikitsa. So let's deal with a very important procedure in Panchakarma, that is Vasti Chikitsa. Moving on to the slide. First of all, what is this Vasti Chikitsa? Why the name Vasti is given to this procedure and what are its importance? First of all, what is Vasti Chikitsa? You all will be very familiar with this procedure, the quotations, the textual references, etc. So, Basti Chikitsa is the method of introduction of a medicated drug or a medicine through the Guda Marga for getting the desired effect in the body. And this helps in the Shodhana effect of the vitiated doshas that is accumulated in the body. As we all know, only five procedures have been given the dignity of karma. This karma samjna is given due to its two important aspects, that is, Bahu Ati Kartavyada Yogatvam and Dosha Nirharana Shakti. And among these karmas, Basti is that procedure where the medicine is being introduced into the body through the Buddha Marga, and then after the effect of the Basti, the medicine along with the Purisha and the doshas is expelled out. It's a different method of introduction or a different route of introduction of medicine into the body. And let us look why the name Basti is given to this procedure. As I said before, Basti means urinary bladder. It is a marma, it is a urinary bladder, it's an organ of the body. And why this organ is given an extension as the name of a procedure? As I've shown here, you can see that there are two parts of this instrument that is used for the introduction of the medicine for Basti. And the lower portion here is known as Budaga, and this was formerly made by using the urinary bladder of different animals. Therefore, the term Basti is got due to its instrument that has been developed or that has been used from the urinary bladder of animals. The urinary bladder of animals was the instrument used for the administration of medicine in this procedure, and thus from the instrument it gets its name. And third is what is the importance of the Vasti? As I said before, Basti is that treatment which is considered as Pradhana Tamam considered to other Panchakarmas. Panchakarmas are the procedures which has got the dignity of karma due to its importance. And among these Panchakarmas, Basti has got more importance due to its Bahu Adhikartavyada Yogatam and Doshandarharana Shakti, which has a lot of applications which we are going to discuss later. And also, it is considered as the Artha Chikitsa in Kaya Chikitsa due to its very important role in tackling the most important dosha in the body, that is Vata. So, let's conclude the introductory section. That is, Basti is a procedure of introduction of medicine into the body through the Kudamarga or the anal route for the elimination or the shodhana of the doshas, and it gets its name due to the instrument that is being used for the Vasti was the urinary bladder of the animals, and it has eight importance compared to other panchakarmas due to its important role in tackling the most important dosha, that is Vata dosha. Moving on to the next portion. First of all, let's move on to the etymology of the word Basti. The word Basti is derived from two words, that is Bas and Tich Pratyaya. Okay, and it is a masculine gender word, and this Bas, the word is derived from Vajaspatyam. According to Vajaspatyam, it has got different meanings. Some of them are Bas achadane. Achadane means that means to cover the portion that is called that has a covering effect. Bas nivase, to reside. It holds in the position that holds or stays is called bas nivase. Bas pase or surabhi karane. Bas pase or surabhi karane means that produce a pleasant smell, or rather, it can be explained as that produce a pleasant effect to the body. So, the the word etymology derived from two words. That is the root word bas and its pratyaya, tich pratyaya, which makes a masculine gender word. And the bas, according to Vajaspatya, has different meanings. Some of them are bas achadane, bas nibase, and bas surabhikarane. Moving on to the definitions of the Vasti. As I said before, the term Vasti was mainly indicated due to the urinary bladder that was used for the introduction of medicine in the Vasti. Okay, so the definitions first hold this apparatus, link between the apparatus and the procedure. This Vastina Diyade idi Vasti. That means the procedure that is being introduced, that the procedure that is being done with the help of the urinary bladder or the Vasti of the animals is called Vasti. That is being introduced to the body through Vasti is called Vasti. Vastina Diyade is called Vasti. This explanation is said by Ashtanga Hridayam Sutrasthana by Arunadatta, and according to Sharagadhara, the same explanation is given Vastitir Thiyade Yasmat Tasmat Vastidir Smrataha. That is given by using the Vasti, that is in the medicine that is introduced in the body using the Vasti, that instrument is called Vasti. A different approach is explained by Ashtanga Sangraha, that is Bastina Tiyate Basti Va Purvam Anvetyado Vasti. That means the procedure, that is the Vasti, is by the introduction of medicine by using the urinary bladder or Vasti. And here the next portion that explains is Purvam Anvetyado. That means the medicine first reaches the Vasti. Okay, here the Ashtanga Sangraha Tikagara Indu Tika has given an explanation here. That is, Athava Yatho Tattam Tat Purvam Ado Vastim Anugachyado Vasti. That means the medicine first reaches or it has its effect in the Vasti, thus it is called as Vasti. It holds good for more for the Uttarvasti concept, but also this is considered as a definition of Vasti. Vastina Diyade Vastimva Purvam Anvetyado. Purvam Anvetyado means that which reaches Vasti first. A very beautiful definition about the Vasti is explained by Acharya Charaka. Explains that Navi Pradesham Kadipasha Kukshim Gatva Shagrat Dosha Chayam Vilodhya Tam Snehikayam Sapurisha Dosham Samnik Sukhe Redi Chayasa Vasti. That means here the medicine that is introduced into the rectal area, that is abhana area, that reaches Nabi Pradesha, Kadi, Parshva, and Kukshi. That means here there is a description about the anatomical considerations of the extension of medicine. That is Nabi Pradesha, Kadi, Pradesha, Parshva, and Kukshi. And after that, Gatva, Shagrat, Dosha, Chayam, Bilodhya. Bilodhya means to churn. That this mix or churns up with the Shagrat and also the accumulated vitiated doshas, and it causes some snehikayam. Some snehikayam, here the Tika is saying that the virya spreads all over the body. That is, by the effect of the virya of the Vasti medicine, it spreads all over the body and expels the doshas along with the purishas easily from the body. So, according to Sharaga, this definition is both for Niruha and Anvasana. Here he explains the medicine that is introduced into the rectal area or the Guta reaches Nabi Pradesha, Kadi, Parshva, and Kukshi, and after that it churns up with the Shakrit and the dosha, that is vitiated dosha, and after the virya that is spreading the whole over the kaya, that is the whole over the body, eliminates from the body with the help of this dosha and the vitiated dosha and the purisha. Basti is the procedure where the medicine is prepared. As I said before, is prepared, is administered into the body through the Guda. Medicine reaches Nabi Pradesham, Kadi Pashwa, and Kukshi. And this is can be related to the landmarks that is related to the Basti explained here. And the accumulated doshas is undergone Vilodhana. Vilodhana means a churning action has happened, and this accumulated doshas is expelled out of the body. And the Samsnehikaya. See, have a here important factor that to be noted is the Vasti absorbs all the doshas from the body, the vitiated doshas from the body by its virya. The virya pradhana action of the Vasti is also explained in this quotation. According to the Charaka commentator Chakrabarti, the virya action of the medicine reaches all over the body and it expels the vitiated doshas from the body along with the purisha. A similar explanation or a simile can be quoted from Ashtanga Hridaya, where he explains Yatha Kusumbhadi Yudan Toya Dragam Hare Padaha Tatha Dravikrida Dehan Vasti Nirharade Malan. Here also similar meaning is being explained in the example of Yatha Kusumbhadi Yudan. Moving on to the dosha and the vasti relationship. As we all know, according to Acharya Vakpada, it is vada ulbhaneshu dosheshu vadeva vastirishade. That means vasti is a treatment where vada is in ulbhana avastha. Ulbhana means adhigena vritha. Okay. Therefore, vada ulbhaneshu dosheshu. When the doshas are accumulated with ulbhana avastha of vada or increased amount of vada, then vasti is the best treatment. So, vasti is the treatment for mainly Vada dosha according to Vagpada, but not only the Vada dosha when the Vada is predominantly Vriddha along with other doshas. And here he explains the classification of Vasti also in the next sentence. We can explain it later. But also we can read out the sloga Ubakramana Sarvesham so Agre Tripitasyusa. It's an Agre of the Ubakramas and it is of three types that is Niruha, Anupasana and Uttaravasti. Okay. But Acharya Shushruta has extended this relationship between the dosha as Bastir Vadecha, Pittecha, Kabhecha, Rektecha Shasade, Samsarge, Sannipadecha, Bastireva Hidasadaha. According to Sushruta, Basti is the best treatment for Vada, Pitta, Kaba, and also Rekta and in Samsarga and Sannipada conditions. See, here we can see the importance of Vasti. It is the most important treatment to tackle the most important dosha in the body, that is Vada. And according to Sushruta, it is not only for Vada, it is for Pitta, Kabha, Rekta, Samsarga, and Sannipada. Thus, we understand why it is given the privilege of the most important treatment, Ardha Chikitsa, and also as the Purna Chikitsa by some Acharyas. Now, moving on to the next topic, that is Vasti as the Ardha Chikitsa. Okay, so this explanation is given by Charagam Siddhi, and also the similar type of slogas can be seen in Ashtanga Hridaya and Vagbada. Here it explains that शाखागता कोष्ठगताश्च रोगा मर्म ऊर्ध्व सर्व अंग अवयवदश्च न सन्धि तेषां न कश्चित् अन्ये वायो परञ्जन्मनि हेतुरस्ति विन्मूत्र पित्तादि मलाशयानां विक्षेप सङ्घातकरः तयस्मात् तस्य अतिवृत्तस्य क्षमाया न अन्यत् वस्तिं विना भेषजम् अस्ति किञ्चित् तस्मात् चिकित्सार्थम् इति ब्रुवन्ति sarvam chikitsamabi vastimeke. So let's explain about this sloga. This is explained by Charakam Siddhi in the first chapter, that is Kalpana Siddhi. And here Acharya explains the rogas, every diseases, as we know, is dependent on one or the other roga marga for its development, isn't it? So, whatever be the roga marga and for the manifestation of the disease, whether it is a shakagata roga, koshtagata roga, marma urdhva sarva anga vayavadasya, that means it is a madhyama roga marga. Whatever be the roga marma, ye sanditesham nahi kaschit anye vayo param janmani hedurasti. Whatever be the roga marga, Vada is the most important dosha that is responsible for the manifestation of the disease. And it is also the important factor that causes Vin, Mutram, Pitta, Adi Mala, that means the rest all Malashias, and it causes the Viksheba and Sangadagaraha. And there is no other treatment. All procedures are attributed to Vada. So there is no other procedures that can tackle or that can control this vitiated Vada other than Basti. Thus, Basti is considered as the Ardha Chikitsa. Tasmat Chikitsa Ardhamedi Bruvanti. Yeah, Sarvam Chikitsa may be Bastimeke, or it is considered as a Sarva Chikitsa by some acharyas. Here you want to understand the most importance of the dosha vada in the body. As we have known the sloga, Pittam Pangu, Kabam Pangu, Pankhavo, Maladadavaha, Vayuna, Etra Niyante, Tatra Gachadi Megavat. So all the doshas, dhadus and malas are Pangu, isn't it? So the factor that is causing the movement or the action or that triggers all these factors is the Vada dosha itself, and thus it has got most importance among the Tridoshas. It is called as Tandra Yendra Daraha, isn't it? So that procedure, that which tackles or cures or controls this important Tridosha is Vasti. Thus, Vasti is given the dignity of the Ardha Chikitsa, or it is rather considered as the total Chikitsa or the Purna Chikitsa by some Acharyas. The important point to be noted is the role of Vada in controlling the whole body and the role of Vasti in controlling the vitiated Vada. This is the explanation of the same. The genesis of all the diseases which are dependent on Shaga, Koshta, Marma, Urdhvanga, all other body parts. There is no cause other than the Vayu, and Vayu, Vada is solely responsible for the Viksheba and Sanghada of Vit, Sleshma, Pitta, and all other accumulated malas. And for the mitigation of the Vada, there is no other procedure that much important, that is Vasti. It is the Agre Chigilsa of Vada. Hence, Vasti that controls the whole Vada, this is considered as the Ardha Chigilsa, and according to some acharyas, it is considered as the Sarva Chigilsa also. So, this can be considered as the Agra Chigilsa or the Artha Chigilsa of Vada predominant diseases. And moving on to the next topic, that is Vasti Karma in health and diseases. This topic is a very wide topic. We will get the point about this particular syllabus point throughout the classes, that is coming on classes, etc. Because the role of Basti in health and diseases cannot be limited. In each and every aspect of a disease, we can see an indication of Basti, a treatment by using Basti. So the importance of Basti in health and diseases is a huge topic which we will discuss in further classes and further slides also. So to consolidate here, we are moving to some of the points about the Basti in health and diseases. Here, we have to understand that Ayurveda, the importance is the prayojanam chasya swastasya swasthya samrakshanam adurasya vigara prashamanam cha. It is explained by Charaka Sutra. That is the main aim, prayojana of Ayurveda is swasthya samrakshanam first. The first aim is the prevention of diseases or the maintenance of health. For this, Basti is a very important treatment. According to Charakam Siddhi, it is explained as Bastir Bayasthabeda, Sukhayur Bala Agni Medha, Swara Varnakrisha, Sarvartakari Shishuvritayuna, Niratyadaha, Sarvagadabahascha, Vitsleshma Pitta, Anila Mutrakarshi, Dhadyavaha, Shukrabala Pradasha, Vishwastidam, Doshachaya Nirasya, Sarvan Vigaran Shamed Niruha. This is particularly about the Niruha Vasti because Vayastabana is an important property of Niruha or Astabana. Astabana is the synonymous of Niruha, and here the name itself is got for the Astabana due to its stabhana or its maintenance of ayus or the life. That is Vayastabhanat. Ayus Stabhanat was Vastabhanat. That means that has the role in creating longevity. That's a role in extending our life or maintaining of health. Is the main role of Astabana. That is an important point that is dealing with Astabana. Here it is explained the same. Vastir Vayastabheda. Vayastabheda means it causes, it increases the ayus or it promotes the longevity. It promotes Sukham, Ayu, Bala, Agni, Meda, Swara, and Varna. And it is the procedure that is suitable for Shishu and Vridha. We will study in the later classes, that is Ajanma Maranam Shastam Pradimarshastu Vastival. That means the only procedure that can be given to the patients from birth till death is Vasti and Pradimarshanasya. So this is a procedure that can be given to patients whatever age it is. You will be studying, you have been studying that the Vamana and Virejana will be given to the patients in a particular age group. Next, in the Nasi also will be given in a particular age group. But in the case of Vasti, it is given, can be given to the patients from the birth till the death. This Sarvarthakari, Shishu, Vriddhayuna, Niratyadaha, Sarvagadabhasya. This can be given for different types of diseases or Sarvagada, all the diseases, because here the Sarvagada indicates every diseases, but the condition is specific for each and every diseases. We will be explaining it later. And the next line in the note, Sleshma, Pitta, Anila Mutrakarshi. That means it has control over all these factors. It is Dhadya Vahadat, which causes strength, and Shukra Balapradasha. As we all know, Vasti has an important role in Rasayana and Vajigarna effect in the body. It has role in Shukra Dhadu and Vajigarna. Example, Habushadi, Yabana Vasti, Habushadi Vasti is there. And different types of Yabana Vasti that has increased effect in Pajigarna effect of the body will be explained later. So it is, has role in Pajigarna and Rasayana effect also. And Vishwakstidam Dosha Chayam Nirasya Sarvan Vigaran Shamet Niruha. It's a quotation by Charagam Siddhi. And according to Sushruta, Sushruta explains the same in a different pattern. It is Aneka Karma Karatvat Vasti. Aneka Karma Karatva, as I explained before, the Bahu Adi Kartavyada Yogatvam is the property of the Panchakarma. And here it is explained more that is Aneka Karma Karatva. It is different aspects or multitude of action, different role has can be played by Vasti, the body. And here explains some of them as Iha Kalu Vastir Nana Dravya Samyogat संशोधन संशमन संग्रहणानि करोति क्षीणशुक्रं वाजीकरोति कृशं गृह्णयति स्थूलं कर्षयति चक्षु प्रीणयति बलि फलितमहो अपोहरि that is rasayana effect and vayastabhyati idihim. Here the Sushruta Samhita explains this in Chikitsa Sthana. This explains the different karma karatva of Vasti. Same is explained by Shariropachayam, Balam, Varnam, Arogyam, Aisha, Kurude, Parivriddhimsha, Vastik, Samik, Ubhyojita. This it has important role in the maintaining of the health and also in the longevity. And we all know that Vasti is one among the Rudusharya. It is one among the procedure that to be practiced in the Varsha Rudu for maintaining of the bodies to expel the vitiated doshas and to maintain the health. And the role of Rasayana and Vajjikarna effect of Vasti is there, which will be explained later also. And in the case of Ashtadasha and Vasti, that is explained by Sushruta, means it's explained by Sharangadara and Ashtanga Sangraha. It's an Anvasana Vasti pattern. And here it is clearly said it has got Rasayana effect, Kunjara Balam, that means strength of the elephant, etc. We'll be discussing this in detail in the Anvasana Vasti aspects. And the Yabana Vastis, it is a type of Vasti and it has also this is explained for giving Rasayana and Vajigarna effect. And we all know that prior to conception, we give the Shodhana to the whole body, isn't it? For the male and female, we give the Shodhana effect to the body to create the best or the most important effect to the progenies. That for the preconception preparations also, Vasti has an important role, and also in the Garbhini Paricharya for the Sugha Prasava and for the Vata Analomana in the later stages of pregnancy, Vasti has been indicated. And also we know that in the Janavadodamsa treatment, in the present scenario, we know that Janavadodamsa, the most important treatment is Panchakarma itself. There also Vasti gains a great importance in maintaining the health. And Vasti in diseases, we know the different diseases in each and every chikitsa of Kai chikitsa, in Kai chikitsa, and Prana chikitsa, etc. We can see the importance of Vasti, the indications of Vastis in different aspects. Thus, it has got role in each and every aspects of chikitsa, in Balaroga, in means Prasudi Tandra, in Garbhashya Rogas, in Shalya Tandra, in Shalakya Tandra, etc. All the aspects of the Vasti chikitsa has been explained. This can be considered as the Ardha Chikitsa. And specific yogas of Vasti can be seen, for example, in the case of Amavada, Vaidharana Vasti is indicated in Chakradatta, etc. In Pitta Vasti, it's a particular type of Vasti that is explained in Rektarshtas, Adhisara, etc. Panchadiktaka Niruha Vasti in Kushta, Surasadi Niruha Vasti in Krimi, Rasnadi Vasti in Bhadaroga are some of the examples of the Vasti in different Chigilsas. In each and every Ashtanga, that means Kaya, Bala, Graha, Urdhvanga, etc., we can see the indication of Bhakti Chigilsa in a particular aspect. Next, moving on to the next syllabus point, that is the identification of Vasti. First of all, we all know the on the medicine that is being introduced, we classify the Vasti into Niruha Vasti and Anuvasana Vasti. Vasti, as that is Niruha Vasti, is the administration of medicine using Kashaya, Shira, Mutra, Amlakanjika, Dadi Mastu, etc., along with Makshigam, Lavanam, Sneham, Kalkam, and the Kwada or the Dravadrabhya varies. And according to Vangasena, it is explained that Kashaya Kshira Dhini Prayuktade Niruha. That means the medicine that is introduced in the form of Kashaya and Kshira can be explained as Niruha Vasti. We all be learning about the in the Vaishajya Kalpana about the different Vasti Kalpanas also, because it's a particular type of mixture, or it's a colloidal mixture that has got very importance in the Vaishajya Kalpana aspects also. So the medicine that is introduced in the Niruha Vasti is a combination of all these drugs. We'll be explaining each and every drug in the next class, but the medicine differs from Niruha and Anvasana as it is classified. Niruhavasti, we add Kashaya, Kshira, Mutra, Amlakanjiga, Dadimastu, Sneha, Kalka, Kwada, Saindava, etc. And Anuvasanavasti, that means it is a Sneha, rather called as Snehavasti. The Sneha Dravyas are the main ingredients of the Vasti. Here, the Sneha Dravya along with the Kalka and Saindava is introduced into the body. Okay, so main difference between Niruhavasti and Anuvasanavasti will be in the type of medicine that will be administered into the body. Niruha, we has a particular type of preparation. It's a colloidal nature preparation with all these drugs, and Anuvasana is mainly Sneha preparation along with Kalka and Saindava. And next, we are classifying the Vasti on the base of Adhishtana. See, we all will be hearing this Vasti with different procedures, isn't it? We have Shiro Vasti, we have Janu Vasti, we have Merudanda Vasti, we have Kadi Vasti, etc. So, is the same Vasti that we give for Panchakarma? No. The term Vasti is being added to this procedure, but they are different from the Panchakarma Vasti that is being explained. That is being explained now, isn't it? So, on this basis, we are classifying the Vasti on its Adhisthana, or the place where we are administering the medicine. This classification is uh, explained by S.H. Kasture in his book, and here he explains the Vasti as two types, that is, internal administration of medicine and the external administration of medicine. Internal administration of medicine is further classified into four types, that is, Pakvashegada, Garbhashegada, Mutrashegada, and Vranavasti. This Vranavasti is a unique type of Vasti that is explained by Acharya Shushruta. What is Pakvashegada? Pakvashegada means here the medicine is being administered through the Guda Marga into the Pakvashya. That Vasti, the Niruha Vasti, Anvasana Vasti, which we are explaining here, comes under this Pakvashegada Vasti, and it is the Panchakarma Vasti that is being explained. Okay, the medicine is administered into the Pakvashya. This type of administration is explained as the Panchakarma aspect. So Guda Marga is the administration of medicine, and the medicine is administered into the Pakvashya, and it can be of two types, that is Anvasanavasti and Niruhavasti. Okay, and second type is Garbhashya Gadavasti, and the medicine is administered to the Yoni Marga. Here we have to understand that this Garbhashya Gadavasti, the procedure is Uttaravasti, isn't it? The Uttaravasti procedure, we are giving the medicine to the Garbhashya. That means we are giving the procedure or medicine through the Yoni Marga for the intention in the Garbhashya, and this procedure comes under the classification of Uttaravasti. Garbhashya Gardavasti comes under Uttaravasti. Mutrashya Gadavasti. This is also a classification of Uttaravasti, where the medicine is administered into the Mutra Marga, isn't it? The medicine is given through the Mutra Marga for its desired effect. Next is Vranakadavasti, and it is a unique classification that is explained by Sushruta in his Chigilsa Sthana. And here, the medicine is introduced through the Vranamukha to the Vrana for its treatment. Explanation of Vranavasti, it is explained in the 35th chapter of Sushrutam Chigilsa, and here Acharya explains Vranavasti as Vrana Netram Ashtangulam Mudgavahi Srodaha Vranam Avekshya Yadhasam Sneha Kashaye Vidhiyade. That means Vranavasti is the administration of medicine in Vrana. That means the treatment of Vrana through the with means Vrana Netra, there is 8 angulas in length, and its Parinaha, that means it has got Parinaha of Mudga Vahi Srodhas, and it is used for the Vrana Prakshalan, that means for the treatment of the Vrana, and the Dravya like Sneha and Kashaya Dravyas are being used as medicine for Vranavasti. So this is a unique classification. It's explained by Sushruta. 8 angula length Vrana Netra is used. It had got a diameter of Mudga Vahi Srodhas, that means a Mudga can pass through it, and it is used for the Vrana Prakshalana for the healing purpose of the Vrana, and the medicine used is Sneha or the Kashaya Dravya. Next, we are explaining about external routes of Vasti administration. As I said before, Shirovasti, Grivavasti, Januvasti, Kadivasti, etc. Here, the explanation, when we was explaining about the etymology, we have said that the term Vasti means to hold, to stay, or also vasane, that means to hold or to say. Here it holds good. That is, Shirovasti is the application of medicine to, it is allowed to stay in the scalp for this particular period, for the stipulated period. All these comes under the Bahya Sneha Prayoga, isn't it? Shirovasti, we are explaining as Murtha Thaila, one among the Murtha Thaila that is indicated for the diseases like Ardhida, Urdhva Vadaja Rogas, that is, which are explained in for holding the medicine. Vada Pradhana Shirogada Rogas, we explain Shirovasti, where the medicine is made to hold in the scalp for a stipulated period. Similarly, Griva Havasti, the medicine is allowed to stay in the nape of the neck for a certain period. And this Griva Vasti, the procedure will be good for the procedures such as degenerative conditions of the cervical area, spondylosis, etc. The Urovasti for the degenerative conditions, or the Hridrogas, Urovasti has been explained. And here the medicine is to allow to stay in the chest area, and in the Kadivasti, which is giving for we give in the lumbosacral area for degenerative disc diseases, Gridrasi, etc. And Janavasti, which is very popular treatment for the treatment of osteoarthritic conditions, Janu, Sandigadavada, and different types of ligament injuries, etc. We use Janavasti. These all procedures are Bahya Prayogas, where the term Vasti is being used, and these are all comes under the classification of Bahi Parimarjana Chikitsa or Bahya Sneha Prayoga. These are the pictures of Grivavasti, Jaduvasti, Shirovasti, Kadivasti, as explained before. And moving on to the classification of Vasti by different Acharyas. According to Acharya Shushruta, he classifies the Vasti into Niruhavasti and Snehavasti. According to Acharya Ashtanga Sangraha, here Niruhavasti, Anuvasanavasti, and Uttaravasti is the classification, classified at 3 types. And again, Ashtanga Sangraha classifies the Niruhavasti on the basis of karma, that means effect that Vasti that produces in the body as Utkleshana, Shodhana, Shamana, Lekhana, Brahmana, Vajigarana, Pichavasti, and Madhutailigavasti. We'll be dealing with all these concepts in the next class when we deal with the Niruhavasti and its classifications. And Anvasanavasti is again classified by Ashtanga Sangraha into 4 types on the basis of Gridhadi Veda. Gridhadi Veda means, as we all know, there are 4 types of Sneha, isn't it? Gridha, Taila, Rasa, and Majja. And on the basis of the different types of Sneha that is used for the Anvasanavasti, we classify the Anvasanavasti into 4 types, that is Gridhadi Veda, that is Sneha that is used for the procedure. Moving on to the Charaka Samhita and Ashtanga Hridaya, he classifies the Vasti as before as Niruhavasti, Anvasanavasti, and Uttaravasti. Charangatana explains 2 types of Vasti, just like Shushruta Samhita as Niruhavasti and Anvasanavasti. And next is the classification of Vasti based on the Matra. Niruhavasti, according to Prasrada Yogi and Siddhi, that is the chapter that is explained by Charakam Siddhi, here the Vasti or Niruhavasti or Astadharavasti is being classified on the basis of the Matra, its dosage, isn't it? Dwadasha Prasrudavasti, Egadasha Prasrudavasti, Nava Prasrudavasti, Ashta Prasrudavasti, Pancha Prasrudavasti, etc. Pancha Prasrudavasti, an example is Kshiravasti. So, the classification of the Vasti based on its Matra, its dose, is known as the classification that is given in Prasrada Yogiyam Siddhi. Similar classification can be seen in the case of Anvasanavasti, and this classification is explained by Sushruta Samhita, where Delhan Acharya and Gaidas Acharya, Delhan Acharya quoted this opinion of some other Acharya in his commentary, and also Gaidas Acharya's same opinion that Anuvasanavasti can be classified into three types on the basis of its dosage. That is Snehavasti that has a dose of 6 palas, Anuvasanavasti that has a dosage of 3 palas, and Matravasti that has a dosage of 1.5 palas. That is Shatpali to Bhavet Shreshta, Madhyama, Tripali Bhavet, Kani, Yartapalam, Tridha Matra, Anuvasani. That means 6 pala that is Shreshta Matra, 3 palas that is Anuvasana, there is Madhyama Matra, and Matravasti that has got 1.5 palas of Avara Matra or Kaniyasi Matra. And based on the karmas, Ashtanga and has classified the Vasti in a particular pattern, that is Utkleshana Vasti, Shuddhikara Vasti, and Shamana Vasti. Utkleshana, Shuddhikaram Doshanam, Shamanam Kramat, Tritheva, Kalpayed Vastim, Itte Anne Abhi Prajakshate. That means the Vasti on the basis of its Karma Karatva is classified into Utkleshana Vasti, Shodhana Vasti, and Shamana Vasti. The different yogas that can be given for Utkleshana, Shodhana, and Shamana is being explained by Sushruta Samhita also, while he explains the yogas for Vasti. And on the base of chief action, Sushrutam Chikalsa explains Vasti as Snehana Vasti, Brahmana, Shamana, Legana, Shodhana, Sangrahika, Rasayana, Vajiyatna, etc. And based on the rasa predominance in Basti, this is the classification by Charaka Vimana. Here it is classified into Madhuraskanda, Amlaskanda, Lavanaskanda, Kaduskanda, Tiktaskanda, and Kashayaskanda. Here the rasa predominance is being taken as the matter for the classification, and it's classified into based on the rasa by Charaka Vimana. And based on the nature of the Vasti Dravya, Mridu Vasti, Madhyama Vasti, and Tikshna Vasti is being classified. This type of classification holds good. Then we have to give the Vasti for Bala, Vriddha, etc. Because only Mridu Vasti can be given for these type of people. And Tikshna Vasti Shodhana can be has to be given for Bahudosha Avastha and the diseases correspondingly. Thus, we have to classify the Vasti on the basis of the nature of the Vasti Dravya. That is Mridu Vasti, Madhyama Vasti, and Tikshna Vasti. The classification that is seen by Sushruta, that is given by Sushruta in this Chikitasasthana. Moving on to the chief drug. That means, as I said before, we have different types of drugs that we are we are adding to the vasti, isn't it? We do have vasti. For the drava dravya, we can add kshira. For example, in the yavana vasti and kshira vasti, we are adding the drava dravya kshira. Then we are adding mamsa rasa as a drava dravya. Yes, for example, in the mustadi raja yavana vasti, we'll be explaining the vasti later. We will be using mamsa rasa for the as the drava dravya. Gomutra, for example, in the Vaidarana Vasti, we are using Gomutra, and in the Rakta Vasti, these type of Vasti, the Drava Dravya differs. That means on the basis of the main truck that is being used, or the Drava Dravya it is being used, we can classify the Vasti into its Kshira Vasti, Mamsa Vasti, Gomutra Vasti, Rakta Vasti, etc. Shakra Vasti is there, Amla Kanjiga Yukta Vasti is there, etc. Different types of classifications based on the chief drug that is used for Vasti. Okay, and on the basis of schedule, we can classify Vasti as Karma Vasti, Kala Vasti, and Yoga Vasti. And this type of schedule will be explained later elaborately. And for your information, this is a particular term will use when you will see when you refer Kashyapa Samhita. It will be important for you if you're preparing for PG entrance exam, because Chaturbhadra Vasti is a particular type of pattern that is explained by Kashyapa in the Kilasthana 8 chapter 24th sloka. And here it is a pattern of giving 4 Snehavasti in the beginning, 4 Snehavasti in the end, and 4 in between Viruhavasti pattern. And the effect of this vasti is explained by Acharya. It is Sukavaha, that can produce pleasure. So, it's a particular type of vasti pattern that is different from others that we can see in the Kashyapa Kilasthana. Okay. Now we are moving on to the instrument. As we have said before, that the vasti gains its name due to the instrument or the importance is derived from the instrument which is helping for the administration of medicine, isn't it? So we are going to deal with that particular instrument that helps us to give the medicine, or to introduce the medicine into the Buddha Marga, that is Vasti Yandra. As I explained before, Vasti Yandra consists of two parts, that is Vasti Netra. This is the Vasti Netra and this is the Vasti Pudaka. This Vasti Pudaka was made by using the urinary bladder of animals before. Thus, the term Vasti is derived from the particular substance or the Vasti that is used for the administration of medicine. So, two parts, Vasti Netra and Vasti Pudaka. Moving on to Vasti Netra. This is the picture of Vasti Netra, and here
सबके पास फोन कर ली मैंने समझा। हाँ पुलिस के पास फोन कर ली, मैं राहुल के पास फोन किए, दीपक के पास फोन किए, कहाँ कहाँ नहीं फोन किए हमने। बताओ तेरा कुछ भी 9 बजे तो बात हो पड़ी है, बाहर गिर गया वो कब तक आएगा? आज भी नहीं आएगा, 30 तारीख को आएगा। प्लेन का टिकट बन गया। चंपरा में ऐसे पता क्यों हमने बाहर का बात है, दूर गया हुआ है, वैसे पापा भी स्टेशन कर रहे कि कल 9 बजे तो बात हुई पड़ी है हमारी। आज आपका सुन ही रहा है मतलब। अच्छा चल राहुल को मैसेज कर दे कि भैया हो गई मम्मी से बात है। हाँ राहुल को मैसेज कर दे। हाँ अभी कर दे मैसेज, 10 मिनट बात करिए, मत कहियो कि सो रहा था, कहियो कि मैं कहीं चला गया था, फोन रूम में था इसलिए नहीं बात हो पाई मम्मी से, ऐसे कर दिए। कह दे उसको, फिर वो कहीं ना उसका नंबर ढूंढ रहा है किसी और का कॉन्टेक्ट करने के लिए, तो राती मत घबराओ वो मिल जाएगा, ऐसे कह रहा था मुझे। और क्या तुम अम्मा नहीं उठा को ऐसे करूँगी मैं। हाँ हाँ मैं कहीं भी सो रहा था, मैं कहीं गया था फोन करने।